Welcome to day number 2 of the 10-10 series. Sisters, we have a lower body working today. So we're gonna get a little bit of low impact cardio going, working those glutes, hamstrings, quads, calves, you name it. We're gonna be engaging it all and it's gonna be great. Grab your mat, grab your water, come join me. Now, if you do wanna add on hand weights, you're more than welcome to add those on if you feel like you're ready for that. Let's get going. Alrighty guys, I have my Tabata timer. We're doing the 10-10 and today is lower body. So we're gonna feel that burn, but let's just start off with a few little hip circles. Hopefully you've done the warm up, but let's just warm up those hip joints a little bit more, start focusing in. Now remember, before you lift your leg, you wanna think about engaging and shifting that weight transfer and then lift the leg. It's gonna make a huge difference when you're a bit more intentional about that movement. So as I take that leg down, I think about shifting the weight. Inhale, exhale, lift that leg, use the core, it helps stabilize you. Now, throughout any of this workout, if you need to have a chair, a prop, a wall, whatever you need to help you, you have that there ready for yourself, and that's totally fine. You want to make sure you feel safe and secure in your movements and do it where your body's at today, that's cool. I have my other props around. If you want your Pilates ball, your bands to add a little bit of resistance in, you can have those too. Let's bring that on down, do some nice little big party hips one direction and back the other direction, and let's get into it. I'm going to start my little timer. She's going to be our wee little friend today. So here we go. We're going to start with our squats. So think about feet hip width apart, weight into the ankles and coming down and lifting up. Now you can do whatever you like with your hands. You might have your chair in front of you like we do in bar. That is cool because you want to think about sitting the glutes back. That's it. So you can lift up those toes when you're squatting down. Make sure those knees aren't flaring out. If you're finding that's happening, that's where the Pilates ball is super helpful because it helps you draw those knees in, connect with the inner thighs, and connect up into the pelvis. That's it. Let's go for 3, 2, last one. We're going to pulse down here just for the last 5 seconds. Nice little low pulses right here. You've got this. Breathe it in. Rest. And exhale out, lift it back up. We're going to come into our little plie position. From here, we're going to do a little plie, lifts out to the side. So once again, if you need that chair, you use it. So you come into a little turned out position. The leg is angling out onto the side. So I can feel that inner thigh and outer thigh connecting right there. You can have your hands however you please. Right here's better for me so I can balance while I'm talking to you. Think about lifting up through that quad, point that foot, it just swishes on the mat and lifts back up. Once again, your lift might be here, and that's okay. You might be a bit more flexible than me, kick on the leg way up. You take it to what level feels comfortable for you. That's it, inhale, exhale out. Let's do one more here. Rest. And lift it up. So that nice little plie position, lifting up from the crown of the head, rib cage down. Inhale, exhale out, shift that weight, take it to the other side. That's it. So you're challenging your balance here as well. When we're challenging our balance, we have to fire up a lot more muscles because that deep core is working. And as we get older, we lose that balance. So we want to work on it. We want to keep those muscles firing. That's it. We want to prevent falls and injuries. Inhale, exhale, roll those shoulders down away from the ears. Lengthen out to the crown of the head. Swoosh that foot out and in. Out and in. You've got this. Nearly there. Inhale. Exhale out for 3, 2, and last one. My foot did something funky at the end there. There we go. Let's step out into a nice wide plie. So once again, feet are slightly angling towards the end of the mat. We're going to sink it down in our plie and lift up. Sink it down and lift up. Good work. Down and lift up. Let's sink it down, little pulses here. That's it, little pulses. Inhale, exhale, and lift up. Sink it down, little pulses. Gonna love those little pulses. And lift up. So it's down, 3 little pulses, push the knees out. Inhale, exhale, lift up. Once again, you can play around those hands or you can use them as a bit of stability on a chair or a counter or a stool. Think about the tailbone anchoring towards the mat. Upper body's nice and upright. Bring it down, 1, 2, 3, lift up. we're going back into that nice plie. This time we're going to releve our left foot and we're going to pulse it out here. So make sure it's not like a big stiletto. It's like a little kitten heel. And that's, we're going to lock out that foot. Little kitten heel releve. Once again, up and down. Think about that back sliding up and down a wall. You should be able to lift these little toes up on this side as well. Inhale, just feel this thigh starting to burn right here. Let's sink a little lower. I know you can. We're more than halfway through. Inhale, exhale out, pulsing it out here. We've still got the other side to do, but you can do this. 10 minutes, you've got it. That's it for 3, 2, 1. Now you can have a rest, or you can come with me, come into a releve hold here. Oh yes. Total option right here for the 10-second rest. Now I'm going to drop that left heel, pulse it down the right. Now that's a killer. I can really feel my thighs are right there. Let's bring the hands out front. Challenge that balance. Inhale, exhale out. Shoulders down away. Think nice and wide through the chest. That's it. Pulling in through that core. Inhale in, exhale out. Nice little pulses. Those thighs should be trembling. You've got this. Inhale in, exhale out. We're going to take it down to the mat in 10 seconds, so give me your all right here. Lift up that back. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink it down, lift it up, come lie on that tummy. We're going to do our Pilates prone kicks here. So push up through those elbows, pull the belly button in, so in that nice strong position. It's 2 little beats in, stretch and try and lift those thighs off. 2 little beats in, stretch and lift those thighs off. So it's 1, 2, and off. So push through those forearms, you put the palms down, push through those forearms, open up the chest, draw the belly button in. You don't want your abs spilling out the front. That's it. You can always lie down here, if that's more comfortable for you, and really think about stretching those thighs off. If you've got dissectus recti, I suggest you do here. That's it. Bend it in, stretch out. 4 seconds left here. In, stretch out. Beautiful. Rest. Come up into that all fours. If you need to, you can come down those forearms. I'm going to stretch out my right leg. My left leg's kind of like a little tripod in the middle, and it's just a lift up and down. So I've got that foot nice and flexed and lifting up and down. So now we're working that thigh connection into the glute, working the back of that thigh. That's it, so flex that foot, think about pulling up through the kneecap, gaze is down, don't be like this, push up. If you've done the warm up, think about that scapular release we did on the mat, where you're pushing that Swiss ball. You want to feel those scapula nice and wide across the back, into their little pockets. That's it, lift up, let's hold here for the last 5 seconds and little pulses. That's it. For 3, 2, 1, bring it in. Let's take it to the other side, have a little wriggle. Bring that right leg in the middle, stretch that left leg out, flex the foot, down and up, down and up. Remember, push through here, and I'm only kicking as far up as I've got control with that core. So I'm not doing this. That's going to come into the lower back. That's it. So just take it where your limit is. Don't over use momentum on that move. Nice control, slow and steady, wins the race here. Nice work. Inhale, exhale out. You've got 10 seconds left. Think about reaching to the crown of the head and reaching the energy out of that heel. Inhale, exhale for 3, 2, last one. Bring those knees hip width apart. Come on up, our thighs stretch. You always got to adjust your pants if you need to. Roll those shoulders back, our thighs stretch here. And if you want, you can stretch the arms out. Inhale, or you might feel more comfortable with like a genie arm right here. Now, what you want to do first, squeeze those glutes, tuck the tailbone under. You're stretching back, feel that nice thigh stretch here and forward. So once again, the arms might feel comfier here, or you can just play around with them. Do some moving. Inhale. Exhale to take it back to your limit. Inhale in. Exhale out. Nice work. Inhale in. 5 seconds left. Inhale in. Exhale out. One more time. Inhale. and exhale. Let's take it down. I'm going to be lying on that side. Once again, if it's comfier for you here, lie them down, bend that top front leg forward, lift hip height, circling around. That's it. Think about lifting up from the kneecap. Your knee should be facing towards me. Hips are stacked, pushing out that arm, using the oblique right here. So I'm not just using that in and out of thigh, I'm using that oblique. As I'm circling forward, let's reverse the circle back, the other direction. Hips are stacked. Once again, you can bring that hand there to help with balance. That bottom leg there is bent to help with balance. You can straighten it off if you want to challenge yourself more. That's it. Make sure that leg is going nice and straight. Use the back of your mat as a guide. That's it. Inhale in, exhale out for 3, 2, last one. Bring it in. I'm going to flip around the side so you can still see me. Set yourself up. You won't believe it. This is the last move. How fast does 10 seconds fly? Rotate the hips forward. Often your hip has to come more forward than you think. Sometimes bringing the hand here helps you rotate that hip forward. Try not to let the leg drift below hip height. Keep it up to hip height. Today you might be circling a tennis ball, a golf ball, or you might be circling a watermelon. Just what your hip flexor feels like doing today and the limit it can go to comfortably. That's it. Point the energy out through those toes, lift up through the kneecap, try and straighten that leg off, push out of the shoulder, and reverse the circle the other way. That's it. Inhale, exhale out. Feel those obliques working. For 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Well done. That was your 10-10 for your lower body completed. She's going to say, victory! You are amazing. So hopefully you'll join me again on the mat for another 10-10. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye guys.